you've told yourself 100 times, I need to stop thinking about them. But the moment you say that, they're back in your head. You see their face. You replay the moments. You wonder what you could have done differently. Here's the truth. The trick isn't trying not to think about them. Because the moment you tell your brain not to think of something, it clings even harder. So instead of fighting the thoughts, you're going to look at it differently. Because what if your obsession isn't a curse, but a message? Carl Jung, one of the founders of modern psychology, believed that love and attraction aren't accidents. He said the people we fall for reflect something hidden in our own psyche. And sometimes when the love isn't returned or the person isn't available, that mirror can feel agonizing. It's your mind trying to show you a part of yourself you've forgotten. As a writer, Jam described in his article on Jung, imagine meeting someone who seems fearless, outgoing, and expressive, when deep down you've spent your entire life being reserved or emotionally cautious. That spark of attraction, that almost painful pull, isn't just about them. It's about a part of you that wants to come alive. That's why you can't stop thinking about them. Because your psyche is trying to say, this quality you admire is yours too. So in this video, we're going to talk about what those obsessive thoughts really mean, how to understand them, and how to finally stop being haunted by someone you can't have. Not by suppressing your thoughts, but by transforming them. When you meet someone who lights up your whole nervous system, who makes you feel alive, inspired, almost obsessed, what you're really seeing isn't just them. It's a reflection of you. That's what Jung meant. Attraction isn't random chemistry. It's your psyche holding up a mirror. Maybe you've always been the one who plays it safe. You plan everything. Think before you speak, and never rock the boat. Then you meet someone spontaneous, someone who acts on impulse, follows their instincts, and seems completely free. And suddenly, you can't stop thinking about them. It's not just lust. It's your inner self saying, that's the freedom I've denied myself. Or maybe you've always been the strong one, independent, self-reliant, proud of never needing anyone. And then you meet someone soft, open, emotionally expressive, and you feel drawn to them in a way that terrifies you. It's because they're showing you the part of you that longs to be vulnerable, to be cared for, to rest for once. Or maybe you've always been the caretaker, the one who fixes, helps, and gives too much. And then you meet someone confident, self-assured, maybe even a little selfish, and you can't stop thinking about them. That obsession isn't punishment. It's your psyche whispering, you deserve to take up space too. The truth is, every time we fall for someone who's unavailable or unattainable, it's not because we're weak. It's because they carry something we've forgotten belongs to us. And sometimes it's not even someone we had. It's someone we almost did. That kind of connection can be even more confusing because your mind keeps looping on what could have been. If that's you, if you keep replaying an almost story that never became real, I have another talk that dives into that exact pain. It's called Almost Relationships. You can watch it after this one. The reason we can't stop thinking about them isn't because we're broken. It's because our mind is trying to help us find those missing pieces. But most of us fight it. We tell ourselves, stop thinking about them, move on. And that never works because what we resist persists. Your thoughts don't want to torture you. They want to teach you. Once you understand that, you stop running from the thoughts and start listening to them. Because hidden inside the obsession is the map back to yourself. So how do you actually follow that map? How do you move from obsession to peace, from longing for someone else to becoming whole within yourself? Let's walk through that step by step. So here's how you start healing. How you stop feeling trapped in those obsessive thoughts and start feeling free again. Step 1, name the quality you crave. Instead of asking, why can't I stop thinking about them? Ask, what is it about them that draws me in? Naming it begins to pull the power out of the obsession. Because when you can describe what you're drawn to, you stop idealizing the person and start understanding the lesson. Step 2, see the mirror. This one's big. The thing you're craving in them is something that already lives inside of you. It's not that you want their personality. It's that your own psyche is trying to say, hey, this is the part of you that's been buried. So instead of trying to forget them, ask yourself, when did I learn that I wasn't allowed to be that way? Who taught me that? That's where the healing begins. Step 3, practice owning it. If you're obsessed by their boldness, practice speaking your truth. Even if your voice shakes. If you're drawn to their calmness, find moments to slow down, breathe, and just be. If it's their freedom that fascinates you, give yourself permission to say no, to disappoint people, to take space. You don't have to become them. You're just learning to become you. Step 4, redirect the energy inwards. Every time your thoughts drift back to them, and they will, don't fight it. Just pause and ask, what is this thought trying to tell me right now? Then use that energy for something creative, something physical, something that expresses you. Channel it, because that same intensity that made you obsessed can also make you more powerful, focused, and alive once it's directed inwards. And that's what happens when you do this. The obsession loses its grip. You stop chasing someone who isn't yours to have, and you start becoming the version of you you were always meant to be. You'll wake up one day and realize you haven't thought about them in weeks. Not because you forced yourself to forget, but because you finally became whole. Obsession is just your psyche trying to get your attention. It's not punishment, it's a message. And when you listen, when you learn what it's trying to show you, that's when the pain starts to turn into peace. When someone lingers in your mind long after they've gone, it doesn't mean you're weak or obsessed. It means something inside of you is asking to be seen. And once you stop fighting the thoughts and start listening to what they're trying to tell you, that's when healing really begins. The truth is, you don't need to erase them from your memory to move on. You just need to reclaim the parts of yourself that you gave away in the process of loving them. Because the end of obsession isn't forgetting, it's integration. It's realizing that what you loved in them is something you can now embody in yourself. And when this happens, you can stop chasing the version that only existed when they were around. You start living as your whole self again, steady, grounded, and free. In the end, it's not just you, it's me. Stay human, stay messy,